Gerald Lucas here with another installment of Ask Gerald, where you get your real estate questions answered. Today's question comes from Susan. Susan writes from Bloomfield, New Jersey. And Susan writes, "We are selling our home, and as part of their inspection, the buyer did an oil tank scan. Now their attorney told our attorney that they found an oil tank. How do they know there's an underground oil tank?" Well, Susan, the first thing I suggest you do is get a hold of the oil tank scan report. So you can request that, and then I would say take a look at the oil tank scan report with your attorney. But an oil tank sweep is probably what was done. And when an oil tank sweep is done, they use a metal detector to look for underground metal. So I doubt that they conclusively found an oil tank. They found metal, right? But, normally if they found metal, further investigation is required to find out, A, if the underground metal that they detected was in fact an underground oil tank and not some other piece of metal. And two, if the metal that they found turns out to be an oil tank, to find out whether further investigation is required to find out whether that oil tank has been compromised. And to find that out, normally you do what's called a soil test. So the oil tank sweep or scan itself, rarely can definitively determine whether there's an oil tank or not. Normally it just says we found metal and further investigation is required to find out if that metal is in fact an oil tank and whether that oil tank has been compromised. So thanks for your question, Susan. For more real estate information and tips, visit my blog at geraldlucas.com. I'm Gerald Lucas, and I'll see you again soon.